I can't fucking believe I did that. I'm pretty sure I wasted a few healing items, but, like, because I heard, like, oh, healing item noise, and then I went out and then kept trying until I heard the return noise, but it's like, you know what? I'm still very pleased with myself.
Are we live?
Yes,
Are we
we
live?
are.
Oh,
Or at least, yeah.
hello.
Like there was the whole like ad running thing, which I did, and then you know.
Right.
Oh. Well, by way of explanation, my Persona 4 Steam version froze, but not quite, in that I couldn't see what was happening, but I could hear that things were happening, and I somehow managed to blindly navigate myself through the menu and make my way out of a dungeon to the save point. I'm very proud.
And I'm proud of you.
Welcome, everybody, to session 20 of the campaign known as Toby and Friends, where, yes, as Blah has put it, the bab gloves are off. I'm Kyle, your GM.
I'm Blessed Fugui.
I'm Diamond.
Wombat!
And
Were
we
actually that low health?
Both of you got knocked out, right?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
We
Oh,
got
that's
a decent amount of setup stuff to cover before we go any further. But for those of you who may be joining us for the first time, if this seems at all interesting to you, I highly recommend you don't watch this stream and go watch the previous one, which is on Blah's YouTube channel, because that is a very important session in the plot of this campaign, and if you listen any further past this point, spoilers.
Yep.
Yeah, so last time nothing interesting happened, and we'll jump into this now. So last time, the previous session prior to last time, session 18 had ended with the group hearing somebody cry out after a thief who was running away, presumably from this person. Session 19 started with them walking into Ambret Town, which is the city with in Kalos with all of the fossils, very barren, rocky terrain, that sort of thing. And they found some sort of convenience store employee standing out in the streets, claiming that someone has robbed him of a bunch of stuff for the second time in the past week, and there's not much he can do about it. He's gonna have to file another claim, and they're not gonna like that, and yada yada yada. And Toby sensed that the plot was chasing that guy, and thus the group decided to go chase that guy. The group navigated across Route 9 with their guide, Olivia, who replaced Riley Cross from earlier in the campaign after the events of, Session 13. And proceeded through the new pedestrian walkway on Route 9 as to avoid having to deal with all the Rhyhorn shenanigans when catching up to this guy. They reached the, it's not Reflection, Glittering Cave, I believe is the name of the cave, and navigated through that. They did notice on the way here that there weren't a lot of Pokemon around, which set a pretty somewhat unsettling atmosphere. And when they got deeper into the cave, they realized that the guy was there, and they had him cornered, and he kept pleading with them to leave and go away. The group,
which we argued was a very redundant statement, because leaving and going away are the same thing. So, I mean,
you're not wrong.
His grammar had to be corrected.
Truly. And it was at this point that it was revealed that this guy, who looked very disheveled and very upset and stressed, was in fact the masked individual who works for the villainous team of this region. And it was basically set that they then had to fight. However, it was also revealed that Olivia, the guide that I had given them not 6 sessions prior was the assistant in disguise.
Freaking
Yay!
And you had the audacity to have her enjoy anime with us. The betrayal!
Yep. Top 10 anime betrayals.
How dare you?
Yes. The fight was a bit of a slog. Neither side could really deal a lot of damage to the other. And eventually, our heroes managed to put the bad guys in such a situation where it would have been very bad if they continued, and thus they grouped up and poofed out of existence. Yeah, that's basically all the description you get there. Oh, I'm sorry. The assistant pulled out a children's toy cell phone and pushed a button.
Yeah, that was it. And then they vanished.
They just disappeared. With that, the group with both Paprika and Toby knocked out unconscious, kind of collected their bearings, barely got on their feet, and proceeded to walk out of the cave. As they did, they got an emergency broadcast message where Matthew Price, the CEO of Pokekalos Tech, I believe is what I called the company.
Something like that, or like Pokalos.
Pokekalos Tech, that sounds right.
Such internal consistency.
I blame my work schedule.
That is fair.
Basically informed everybody that Pokeballs have stopped functioning, and that was all intentional, and that the CEO of Pokalos Technologies, which is the company that Toby's parents own and once ran, is now essentially taking over the entire region. Grunts have been sent to all of the various towns and have them on lockdown, as far as they can tell. And yeah, he's just proceeded to take over with minimal resistance.
Joy.
Yes.
Yep.
The protagonists have since found out that their starter Pokemon, which were caught in Sinnoh, their Pokeballs still work. However, the remaining 2 Pokemon they each have on them are stuck in their Pokeballs, cannot get them out. And all of the Pokemon in the PC that they had, they cannot access. Did I miss anything?
That I can think of.
That's about right, yeah.
All right, excellent. And with that, the region has opened up to them. I am no longer the conductor of this railroad. We are doing some off-tracking. I don't know what the word is here. But yeah, I have essentially given the players complete control over where they go. I will no longer be leading them in any one direction. So in that case, what is your long-term goal? Okay, maybe it's a short-term goal with the way we've been describing it. Where are you guys trying to get to?
We're trying to get to, was it Frost Cavern?
The place
Yeah.
where you can evolve Nosepass into Probopass.
Oh, yes.
Correct. And
Get
I
the
assume
nose boy. Get the nose boy into a stash boy.
Oh, yeah.
I assume that along the way, you guys will also be trying to evolve your other Pokemon.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and to do that, they are currently in the Glittering Cave. If you are looking at your map of Kalos, so they will be going northeast from this location, trying to stay away from towns as much as possible, as far as I'm aware.
Pretty much.
Yeah, at least for now.
All right. Well, at least for this session, they are probably not going to be going into any sort of town. Yeah, and before we jump into too much, I think we got a little bit of bookkeeping to do that we forgot at the end of last session. Experience.
We also have those Pokeballs that we found in what's his butt's
Yes.
backpack.
They are 3 unusual Pokeballs, of a coloration that you haven't seen before. For all intents and purposes, I don't care what I described them as last time. They are gray and white.
Cool.
And yeah, some other bookkeeping. We never did experience at the end of last encounter because the session was running long and the reveal needed to happen. So, here are the standard breakouts for the Pokemon. There you go.
Okay, so
In your case, Wombat, you just need to give Bismuth 2,500 and then assign 1 stat point wherever you want.
Oh, okay.
I should also mention, you should do this for the other Pokemon that you no longer technically have. If you ever get them back, they deserve the experience they got during this fight.
Okay.
oh my god.
Are they are the things in the boxes getting experience?
Yes. Oh, yes. For all intents and purposes, at that time, the effect wasn't in effect, whatever you want to call it.
625. Of course, this had to happen right as Anvil was going to learn Power Gem.
Yes, all according to my evil plan.
Oh yeah, I can up HP regardless of my base relations. I almost forgot about that.
You can do that, yes.
It
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
matter at the moment, but
Also,
hell yeah.
it said that Sniff can learn Sandstorm. I assume that's different for Ice.
I believe it's hail.
Sounds about right.
That makes sense.
Now, do I want to
Now-
learn Hail?
Do Callie and Lewis get the party experience bonus, or
Yes.
is it
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I will say from this point forward, Pokemon in Pokeballs that are not active or in the PC will not be getting these bonuses.
okay?
Yeah, this was just at the time that condition was not in effect, and thus I feel like they deserve the experience that they would have gotten had we done this in order.
Okay.
Yeah, and Wombat, if you just want to give them the experience and then hand them to me after the session, I'll make sure they're updated for if/when you ever need them again.
Hey, it doesn't look like any of them are gaining levels.
Okay, I think Bismuth was the only one that should have.
Okay.
This is
Cool.
a really tough decision.
All right, well, while you're making that really tough decision, the only other thing I will say is you guys have had some time to passively heal. So please gain, this includes all Pokemon and your tokens, 1/16 of your max HP back.
Making me calculate things?
You know what? Let's call it 1/10. That's a little easier.
Round it up? Or down?
Round as appropriate.
Why is it
Okay.
doing this?
Look, I have 9 HP instead of 1 HP! Woohoo!
This
What is-
includes your
Here.
Pokemon.
What is 1/16 of 100?
No, we're gonna do 1/10 because it's easier on the calculation.
Oh.
Yay.
Well, that works for me.
All right. Are you guys ready to proceed?
I don't know, am I?
All right, can I get everyone's opinion on this?
Okay.
I want to teach Sniff Hail, but I don't know what move to replace.
How does
Question.
hail work in the system? Would that end up hurting all Pokemon on the
Yes.
field, or?
Yeah, though it does It does boost Ice-type Pokemon's defense by 2 combat stages,
Ooh.
which for Sniff would be really awesome.
I will also mention that is a lot of bookkeeping.
It is, but
I don't feel like that should determine it, but if it's a tiebreaker, I'm like, I'd prefer the least bookkeeping option.
yeah. Thing is, like, in this situation, Rest suddenly becomes really strong.
Yes.
Oh, damn.
I did not do that intentionally, but I 100% see what you're going for.
I guess I could drop one of my attacks.
I would probably go with Aurora Beam if you're looking to drop something, because your special attack is really doing you no favors.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's slightly more accurate than Icicle Spear, but Icicle Spear has higher damage potential and the same range.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point. Alright, I'll drop Aurora Beam.
I'm just waiting for all the "oh hell no" puns.
Oh, hell no. Sloth's already got a stockpile of those. He has a character named Hale.
Yes, he does.
Oh, jeez. I think I forgot to set my mode.
Whoop.
So
my HP is wrong. I need to recalculate.
I mean, Nosepast's HP is perfect. I don't see what's wrong with it.
126?
Oh, that's not what it says for me.
Yeah, that's because I'm still editing it. Okay, it's level times 2 plus HP stat times 3, right?
Yeah. We're in, I believe, Conquest mode is what it's called.
Yeah.
Where we have modified the base HP in this system to make battles feel more anime.
I had a friend ask me, oh, I'd be interested in a Pokemon system. What's the system you use? I'm like, well, we use Pokemon Tabletop Adventures, but it's so homebrewed that it's basically unrecognizable. And they were like, oh.
I mean, we can. I mean, yeah. Honestly, it's just some balancing changes. I think that the reason we calculate HP this way is because it was like way too easy to OHKO.
Yeah, I remember that.
It would be like, oh, I send out my level 10 Pidgey. I hit you with Rock Throw, and you're dead.
And also, we had all our PMD style campaigns where Pokemon were the main characters, so they had to have actual HP.
Well, in PMD style campaigns, we actually do a separate HP calculation where it's normal calculation is stat times 3 plus level times 1. This campaign is stats times 3 HP, or level times 2. When you are only controlling one character, it's HP times 3 plus level times 3.
Yes.
I'm very sorry, but a lot of that went straight over my head.
We have 3 different calculations. The more Pokemon you have control over, the lower your HP is.
Cool.
It's either 1 times, 2 times, or 3 times your level. That gets added. That's it.
Cool.
There we go.
All right. So, in between this session and last, I know we're taking a little bit to get set up here, but again, this is going to be a bit unusual for us. You guys came up with a plan about how you wanted to proceed with this session, and it started off with a particular feat of athleticism.
Oh, yes.
So why don't you explain to the fine people what's going on?
Okay,
Good, but I don't remember.
I think I have a pretty good idea. So what's happening is we're going to use our Pokemon to get us down this cliff and into the forest. And again, this cliff is like a sheer 40-foot drop. 30 or 40. So What we're gonna do, instead of just like trying to climb down, is because it's like a rocky surface and there's enough iron content, Sniff can cling to the side of it. The only problem is he can only lift about 100 pounds, and, you know, most of us are a bit over that. So Bismuth is going to give us a hand by wrapping a vine whip tied up with, like, all of our ropes around Sniff, and that'll give them a combined, like, lift power of 150 pounds. And we're going to turn Sniff into a chairlift and slowly, like, have everyone descend one at a time.
All right, you're forgetting one little detail.
Right.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be difficult for Sniff and Bismuth to coordinate, so Mona is actually going to be possessing Sniff and channeling Bismuth at the same time so that they can communicate telepathically, and this is going to make it easier for at least the first 2 rounds for getting Toby and Paprika down. Of course, Mona can't do that while, you know, she's getting herself down, so hopefully by that point the two will be in sync enough that it won't matter.
That is the idea, yes. So, with that, I ask you, who's going first?
Well,
Probably the lightest.
maybe before we do this, we should heal up, because if we fall, 2 of us are gonna go splat.
That is a good point.
Oh, might I suggest some leftover chili and a drink?
I like that plan.
All
Oh,
right.
that's right. I almost forgot my exact phrasing in response to us finally figuring out what our plan was. I love this plan. I'm excited to be a part of it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I am a nerd who loves Ghostbusters even when no one else will know that's where that's from.
You had told me, and I'd already forgotten.
Amazing.
Aw.
So, Diamond brain needed to jumpstart for some reason. Completely forgot who I was talking to. Diamond, I'm assuming you're using one of your features now?
The Rapidash chili, and once you consume it, it should heal 2d8 plus 8 HP.
Yep. 100% acceptable. It is a crime, but it is not in the heal command. Rapidash Chili is not in the heal command.
Oh, right. Kyle, you could have told me to add that before the session, and I would have.
Blah. You know what I would have done had I remembered that feature existed until 10 seconds ago? Would have said something about it, wouldn't I? Believe it or not, this one is not your fault.
Heck yeah, not my fault.
All right, so this everybody, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, I can serve up to 10 people with it. Or Pokemon.
Oh, well, too bad I'm already at full health, both of me.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's 2d8 plus 8 HP to anyone who takes part.
That includes you, Wombat.
Oh, I am so sorry. I'm like multitasking. I shouldn't be because my brain is already low today. What was it again?
2d8 plus 8 HP to any token which participates. Bismuth is allowed to participate. So that is for yourself, and that is for Bismuth.
Bismuth. Yep.
So
7, 8, 9, 10,
17
11,
to
12.
Bismuth, and 21
20?
to yourself.
Isn't it
21.
20? 21?
I can't add. It is 100% 20.
Me counting on my fingers.
More accurate than my brain at this point.
I am gonna drink some soda with that.
What do I even have? Let me check my horribly disorganized document.
Or you could check the Google Doc.
Oh, right! I forgot that's a thing!
I know. Everybody else. I thought it was going to revolutionize the way we organized. And nobody likes it.
Zone out constantly, so I mean... How much does Super Soda Pop heal again? I always forget.
I think a Diet Coke heals, is it
45.
45?
Yay!
You
That's
guys-
almost full.
Yep. So you guys take a quick break. Not too long, though. You don't want anybody coming down this way and potentially seeing you that you don't want. I would imagine there is a bit of a purpose to this rest. I imagine that Mona spends the rest mostly just setting up the shenanigans.
Yeah, probably. And that reminds me, this is gonna cost HP, so would I be able to add the chili to that also, or would that have to?
Like temporary HP?
Okay, so here's what I'll say. You can channel bismuth, take the health cost from that, and use the chili to get rid of that. But you can't negate the health loss from the possession because you can't eat it.
You sure I can't, like, have Monif feed the chili to Mona?
You're gonna be unconscious after the possession takes place.
I know.
Shoving chili in her mouth, and it just like dribbling out of her mouth.
That's how
Slightly
drunk people
spicy
die.
drool.
Okay, fair enough. Thought it was worth a shot. All right,
So
well,
I'm pretty sure you can just negate the bismuth, the bismuth channel. Which, just to confirm, Toby, bismuth's cool with that.
Yeah.
Cool.
okay.
You can just negate that. Just do the sniff one, Monif.
Works for me.
Wow, that is a huge chunk of HP.
It really is.
God damn.
It's
Okay.
35 per possession attempt.
God damn. And those things can fail. God damn.
They can fail if they're not mine.
Holy.
Yeah, so, all your worries about the shaman being broken, put those to bed.
All right. They're on the shelf. They're there, but they're on the shelf. All right. So, who's going first?
I mean,
I'll go first.
Toby's the lightest, so I was gonna volunteer her, but
I think with Paprika's dexterity, she might have the best chance of saving herself if something goes wrong.
oh, okay.
In general, I would say that the lowest section of the cliff that you guys would have access to, see that little cutout in the middle?
Yeah?
That's probably your go-to spot.
Are we able to get over there, over the rough
Yes.
terrain?
So the rough terrain is very rough, and if you tried to run, you'd probably fall flat on your face, but you can take like a conservative amount of time to very carefully walk over there. You can probably stumble once or twice, but I'm not going to add any extra difficulty to that as part of a check or anything. Plus, if you want, I'm sure technically Sniff could make like an ice path to like smooth out stuff. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah.
It just takes time.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got Bismuth on top of the cliff. Sniff riding down the side like a chairlift. And one person going down with them. Is that it? There's nothing else going on here.
I believe that's it.
Yeah, I'm just along for the ride at this point. I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, so Bismuth and Sniff are gonna. Blah blah blah. Bismuth and Sniff have got this. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So who did we decide was going first? I know it was literally said like 20 seconds ago.
Also, I feel like Mona should have probably gotten over there first before passing out. So I feel
Yeah,
like
that would have been accomplished.
All
We're
right.
not gonna be silly. Okay. So with that, I need collective power checks from Sniff and Bismuth because they are the
boy.
ones shouldering the load.
All right. That's not good.
that's very nice. Oh, that's
That is
a
D8.
Okay.
good.
That is pretty good.
And what are their power capabilities?
Sniff is 3, Bismuth is 2.
Okay, so that's a combined check 24? Yes.
25.
5. I can add today, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
As long as your cruddy math is on this campaign rather than on the engineering things you do as your job,
That's probably
I think it's
for the
okay.
best. That's probably for the best, yes. So anyway, Paprika, what is your general approach to making this frosty chairlift work for you?
Well, uh,
Are we sharing pants?
Oh my god, no.
Yeah, interestingly enough, only one of us has pants, huh?
Wait.
Paprika also wears shorts.
Like, we have sleeping
Oh.
bags in our packs, so that would probably be sufficient insulation to sit
Yeah,
on.
that would probably be sufficient insulation, yes.
All right.
And Paprika also has
Wombat
winter
saves
clothes.
the day!
And Paprika also has what?
Winter clothes.
Hey, oh
Yeah,
yeah, that's
and
right, we did get those.
You could totally do that. Haha, useless cosmetics. Not in my campaign. I totally foresaw this coming, clearly. No.
You never see it coming.
Through some combination of snow pants and or sleeping bag, yeah, you just like put the sleeping bag onto Sniff's back and like position yourself, I guess.
Poor Sniff. Yeah, basically.
All right. It is a it's certainly not a fun endeavor for the Pokemon, but they do complete the task with relative ease, and at maybe about 3 or 4 feet below, above the ground, they kind of hit their stopping point, and you can easily jump the remaining way.
Whew. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Send the chairlift up once more.
Toby, are you ready?
Yes, indeedy.
All right.
I'm ready, as I'll ever be.
All right. I need 2 more checks.
Hiya.
Woo!
Hell yeah!
Yeah, it took 1 dry run, but you've basically Monif has got this down. Knows exactly what to do, even predicts a bit of like a hiccup in Bismuth's control, like as you know, kind of like letting out more slack, predicts that and perfectly compensates, allowing for a smooth and effortless trip down.
Yay.
So you are safely on the ground level, Toby.
Da, da, da.
Cool. All right. Mona, you are Monif, and the task is complete.
Yep, now the fun part. So, I'm gonna unpossess Sniff after we return to the top.
Silly question. This doesn't change anything, by the way. Rules is written. Can you technically possess from like 40 feet away?
Technically, I don't think there's a range like once the possession happens.
Got it. It wouldn't have changed anything. I would have homebrewed it anyway because that would have been BS. But okay, cool. All right, and that is going to be one more series of checks.
Okay. Here's hoping they got this now. Wombat.
Sec.
Too busy summoning personas.
I'm actually, shockingly enough, not playing Persona at the moment.
All right then.
I'm doing my dailies in Final Fantasy, which is generally a mindless thing to do, but my attention at the moment is such that I am nonetheless horribly distractible.
And this one is a bit rockier. It's trickier to. They don't have the same level of sync. It's a bit of a bumpier ride, but nevertheless, you do reach the bottom, and it is simply you and like a 3-foot jump to the end.
Woo.
Give me a dex check.
What?
Oh boy.
Sorry, Mona's memeability is marketable, so I gotta take what I can get.
Oh my god.
God dang it, Kyle.
Are you more bothered by the sentiment or the fact that I created an alliteration with it?
Okay, well, the second part didn't even cross my mind. I was too busy seething with rage over the implications.
So I feel like, Bismuth can just ride, the Sniff back down.
100% possible, and it's much easier. I will say, though, Bismuth and Sniff are very tired.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Toby absolutely returns Bismuth for a rest after that.
Yeah, same with Sniff, after giving him a congratulatory pat. Gloved pat.
It also just occurred to me that what I did was I've given the party a feline that will sometimes go out of control, and the only two Pokemon currently in the way of stopping the rampage is a steel grass type and an ice type.
Yeah. This may be a little rough, but we'll see.
We'll be fine.
All right. So the way this map is oriented, north is actually to the left.
Right.
I mean, you'd know this just based on your map and how the route is oriented. But, yeah. Where would you guys like to go?
I guess we'll start going around this way, right?
So,
Whichever way is the way that makes sense for this whole dealy.
ultimately northeast, but according to the map, more east than anything right now, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you tried to go directly northeast from here, you'd walk straight into a wall.
Yeah.
Which I know is obvious, but, yeah, there's no, like, secret tunnel through the mountain.
Right.
I had to.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel. Through the mountain.
Secret tunnel.
That show has had a resurgence recently because it's been put on Netflix.
Oh.
And it's great. Yeah.
Nice.
All right. So we are going to load a map. Which map will it be? Let's see.
Generic force map number 89.
Hey.
You're not too far off.
Okay. Generic force map number 87.
Oh, God.
And we know we have the right one.
I love all the faces that made.
Damn it!
Kyle, what the heck?
I am a mess. We have established this. Is that correct?
That looks right.
Okay, great. You guys are coming in from the south. By the way, as just a general rule of thumb, the way I want to run this campaign, whenever you're entering a new map, regardless of whether or not it means anything, perception and stealth checks.
Okay.
The reason I am doing this is in the event it means surprises are surprises. I hate the idea that a GM's like, oh, I'm gonna need stealth and perception checks, and then you all roll low and it's like, I guess carry on. It's like, well, the players obviously know what's up, and it's hard to like separate
Right.
what you know from how it influences your decisions, and I don't blame you for it. So basically, every time you'll roll, and it most of the time probably doesn't mean anything. But again,
Gotcha.
So yeah, I think we'll go stealth and then perception, or just whichever order you declare it in. I trust you.
All right. I'm going to do perception up top, stealth below that. Woo.
I'll follow suit.
Oh,
Oh, dear.
I perceive nothing.
We're all
I
very
imagine-
good at this.
I imagine you guys have a lot on your mind lately, but Mona, I guess being out in nature kind of just clears your head.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah. So the only one paying attention is Mona, and Mona sees some Pokemon on the banks of the river here, and
Bedoofs. Oh, oddish. I was about to say, are we really going to have to settle for Bidoof as our first companion Pokemon?
Yes, I should probably clarify. We have introduced another homebrew mechanic, homebrew mechanic, which is companion Pokemon. This is a way of allowing the party to, given their limited Pokeballs, they can kind of, if they don't want to commit to something, they can keep it as a companion, and it's liable to run away in certain circumstances. It's a way of making sure that they can kind of build up their team in a way.
Yeah.
Kind of like we're really bad Pokemon Rangers.
We need Styler to make friends.
That's a very good way of putting it. However, they have not necessarily taken notice of you.
Okay, well, first thing Mona does is point out the Pokemon ahead to the others.
Okay, Bidoof and Oddish.
Yep. Should we... How should we approach this?
I
Do
have no
we-
idea.
Do we want to try and catch the first Pokemon we see, or do we just kind of want to go around them?
I don't really think we can afford to be picky right now.
True.
Any Pokemon can be a valuable companion if you if you raise it and you be friends with it. But some can be more valuable than others.
We only have one Pokeball each.
And I would rather not have the redundancy of having an Oddish as well as a grass steel type.
Yeah, but by Deuce.
Yeah.
Look at their
I'm not-
faces, though.
Oh,
I'm
come
like-
on, they're kind of cute.
I'm trying to think of what Toby would go for as the thing, and I don't know. He just kind of looks at the Bidoof as like,
The Oddish is probably PTSD, but
yeah, kinda, actually. I had almost forgotten about that. More like blocked it out, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
I'm seeing here, like, with Paprika, even. Whatever we do, we definitely don't want any trouble.
Yeah. Hmm. You know what? It's a lot of Pokemon. If something goes horribly wrong, we might be overwhelmed. So maybe we should pass on this one.
Maybe.
Okay. So, try to go around them. Eesh.
Probably, yeah.
Out in the wilds, though, I don't think we're gonna catch too many Pokemon by themselves. I will say that.
That's probably a good point.
Yeah.
What?
Nevertheless, I guess Paprika's gonna get the sneak in.
I guess so. Toby's probably gonna take up the rear, I don't know.
Are the Bidoof, like, actually approaching us?
Well, they're just swimming down the river.
Ah. Alright, yeah, I think we're gonna try to move around them.
All right, let's get another round of stealth checks.
Oh dear.
What's your dex modifier?
Modifier is +1.
I've got a flat 0.
+5?
Okay, so, Toby, you are, you may know survival stuff from TV, but you know you've been out and you're at heart you're a rich kid. You haven't really roughed it for any extended period of time.
Yeah.
And as you go to follow your companions, you step on a branch
Oh dear.
and it cracks.
Classic.
The Bidoof see you and freeze. The Oddish carry on as usual.
The Oddish do not care.
You sees the Bidoof freeze and she freezes too. And then she kind of takes a tentative step, trying to make it like as obvious as possible that she means them no harm.
Give me a charisma check.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
And that's
They don't
Plus
seem
4.
perturbed by your presence. They were just startled by it, and they go about their day.
Yay!
Like a bunch of deer.
I guess that analogy is apt. Okay, so you guys are proceeding. Are you going south now, or east again? Like what?
Yeah, I think east, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So nothing really eventful happens. That's. All right. Da, da, da. All right, you guys are coming in from like the southeast.
It's like right
So-
around here.
Yeah, that's a good place to be.
Okay.
Okay.
And so you encountered that stream shortly after you started, like maybe 30 minutes in. You guys have been walking through. It's kind of it's a forest. It's not like super dense, but it's dense enough that it classifies itself as a forest. There's not a lot of there's no real path. You're kind of just navigating any way you would. Has anybody kind of like taken the lead of the group as you're traveling?
I don't know if Mona would like actively take the
Toby.
lead.
I think ever since all this shit has gone down, Toby's become a lot more quiet and reserved. She's way outside her comfort zone now, so she's more with the group than wildly off on her own.
Gotcha. So with that, perception and stealth checks.
Oh yeah.
18
Okay.
was my perception, 7 was my stealth, in keeping with me being terrible at stealth.
I'm sticking to like top is perception, bottom is stealth.
Same.
I forgot about that, so I didn't. But I'm rolling perception for a stealth second, so...
Okay. So, you guys are walking into this area, and Toby, you see this before the others do, but you see movement over to the northeast of you,
Oh.
and you catch the glimpse of a fletchling in a tree, and it quickly
Oh.
darts to another, and it is followed
Oh.
by a man,
Oh.
Oh.
and they are essentially moving around in these treetops, with the fletchling leading and the manky following.
Are they playing, or is the fletchling in trouble?
Based on your perception check, you could probably indicate that this is not a friendly game of tag.
Okay.
Hmm.
Also, I'm an empath.
Yeah, that helps. I assume you let everybody else
Yep.
know.
Yep.
A flying type could be really helpful for us.
Yeah, especially once it evolves.
Things in trouble!
Oh, right, yes. Uh-huh.
It's
In
actually
case you were worried that she wasn't still our same beloved Toby. Are we going turn-based here? Because while you're having fun moving those tokens around,
I don't know. Is this a bit excessive, do you think?
I think it's a bit much.
Oh, I keep
distracting for
forgetting
sure.
it sends a chat message every single freaking time. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I was trying to make the scenes more dynamic and completely forgot how annoying that's probably. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick a final position and just leave it.
all right. Well. Yeah, I see we helped the fletchling.
Yeah, we could handle one manky.
And 5
Assuming-
more pop out of the trees.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
All right. Who's
Okay,
go-
I will allow you guys to proceed close enough to engage and just keep the position as is.
Okay.
And as you approach, the fletchling and the manky notice you, but neither seem to stray too far from their current courses of action based on your presence.
And
If you'd like to move closer, you can.
this seems,
Probably about as far as I go.
this seems pretty good,
All
yeah.
right,
Yeah.
let's let's start with trainer turns to get the initiative going. Paprika, then Toby, then Mona. I figure your actions are pretty much self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Probably a little bit further up.
And yeah, we will jump into initiative order with Bismuth.
Oh. See the Mankey from here?
It's a bit tricky through the trees. You know where it is. It might be a bit difficult to target with an attack.
Okay then. And is this tall grass rough terrain?
This tall grass is rough terrain.
Okay. That's 3, that's 6 now. Okay. Then I'm gonna go like 1, 2, 5. Yeah, I go around the tree.
Yep.
So it's like that.
Yep.
And then I'm going to gonna aim a razor leaf at the Mankey.
Go for it.
Hi,
That hits.
Yay.
Whew. Oh, snap.
Does anyone want the Mankey?
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Like, even with a Pokemon vulnerable like this, I don't know if I would want to, like, I would chance using a Pokeball.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Fighting types are good, but like,
You know what, if we have the opportunity, I would definitely take a Mankey. But, you know, that's if we get the opportunity.
yeah.
All right. We are looking at Chili or Sniff. Chili has a tail. It's Sniff.
Okay. I cast Hail now.
Hell lordy.
Poor bird.
Can I ration out my icicle spears, like, do one at a time until, like, not to hurt the Mankey too much?
So the way I've always viewed it, or the way I've been treating it, is not technically rules as written. I don't know what rules as written is, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't say that you have to declare all your attacks in order. I do that because I feel like it makes sense. You're firing these all in rapid succession.
Right.
Right.
I think you could limit yourself to a number. You just have to determine that before you start firing.
Okay. Although the question is, am I even going to be able to get into range from here? Because my overland is 3. I don't think the grass has enough iron content in it.
I do not believe it does either.
That's like barely, well, unless you count like the height difference.
That wasn't it. That's not intentional here. I'll allow it.
Okay. I'm gonna go with 2 icicle spears.
That hits. Second one misses.
Okay. Fine by me. Oh!
My God!
Anyone
want to catch it?
Tempting. Very tempting. But I'll hold off for now. I'll instead just move a bit closer.
All right. Chili, it is your turn.
Well, Should I faint it?
I really don't know. Because, like, again, I don't want to risk losing my only Pokeball, or one of us losing any of them.
Okay.
Like, my idea is that we knock the Mankey out, or at least get it to stop attacking the Fletchling, and then maybe like try to reason with it after. I don't know how well that would work, but
Do we want to give it the chance to stop attacking before we faint it?
I think that's a good move to make. Yeah.
Okay, then Chili is not going to attack. I guess Paprika will try to get closer to the bird.
You can ready an action if you'd like.
Okay. Chili will ready an action, and she'll move right here.
What action are you readying? And what's the
Ember.
trigger?
And I guess the trigger would be if she is attacked.
Okay. Understood. Anything else?
Paprika reaches into her bag and gets out a small thing of curry. But that's all.
All right, that's your turn. Cool. The Mankey is noping the ever-living goddamn hell out of here. And is anybody going to oppose its escape check?
If we let it escape, we lose it forever. If we don't, then we might not even have a chance to like get on its good side at all. So
We should show it mercy so that it doesn't come back with its friends and beat us up.
I'm not sure how we would go about getting on its good side at this point.
all right, fair. I just refuse to believe that this bridge has been burned already. All right, I won't oppose it.
All right, the Mankey swings off, sufficiently battered and bruised.
All right.
All right, the Fletchling is going to attack. No. Flies over into this tree, looks down at, well, I guess Paprika, but all of you, and chirps.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
Okay, well, Paprika is going to open her little container of curry and put it at the base of the tree.
Aww.
Yeah, the Fletchling... Actually, give me a charisma check at advantage.
She has none charisma, but there it is.
Okay. The Fletchling is eyeing you warily and does not move for the food.
Okay, then Paprika will back off.
Toby edges forward very slightly and looks up in concern and says, "Are you okay, little guy? Did that thing didn't hurt you, did it?"
Roll a charisma check.
Yeah. +4. Dirty 20.
The Fletchling flies over Chili in an arc and lands back in the other tree and chirps at Toby.
Toby, examines it for any sign of damage.
You do not see any sign of damage. The Fletchling appears like its feathers have been a bit ruffled, but other than that, it does not appear to be hurt.
Well, that's good. It looks like you're okay. Was that Mankey chasing you? Oh. And she's just like cooing, like kind of sympathetic babble, I guess, and like trying to calm down the fletchling and stuff.
Mona, what is
Like-
your reaction to what's going on right in front of you?
To be expected, really.
Seen it all before?
Yeah.
All right. So after a couple of minutes, assuming you guys hang around, the fletchling does calm down a bit. It flies back over to this tree, but it hasn't done anything else.
Thinking if I want to press the matter because, Pokemon have lives too. It's not like we do.
Yeah.
But,
I'm going to return my cat, because I'm sure that's not helping.
Yeah.
A couple seconds after you do that, the fletchling jumps down from the tree and starts to go at the chili.
Oh no! Okay.
To be clear, when Chili left, it went for the chili. Just to be completely clear, no confusion.
Right.
Yeah, and the fletchling is pecking at the chili and
Huh.
seems to be enjoying it.
Alright. I guess Paprika will slowly approach. A slow and calm yeet.
Yeet.
the phrase was slow and gentle eat, but
I'm so sorry. Slow and gentle yeet over there.
All right, you have bribed him with food. Roll charisma at advantage.
Good God. Oh, okay. Horrible.
Yeah, the fletchling does not fly away as you advance and continues to eat the chili. And it seems very appreciative.
I had to. You know I had to.
God dang it. I was the one who came up with that originally.
Yeah, you're right. We should edit that.
Yeah, we should put Blad's name on it.
Alright, I'm just
Even so.
being stingy.
A slow and gentle yeet.
Yeet.
So yeah, just to be clear, Diamond, you're interested in trying to befriend it?
Yeah, at this point, just befriend. I think
Okay.
asking it to get into the Pokeball would be a bit much.
Okay, so what do you ask the fletchling specifically?
Paprika, let's see. Should just be like, do you want to come with us? We'll protect you from Utter Mankey.
And with that, the fletchling flies up onto your head
Ooh,
and then jumps back down to the chili. But
okay.
in other words, yes, it will go with you. Da, 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 da.
Alright.
All right, so you guys are not going to like me, but I am aware of what I have done.
It is level 10.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that kind of makes sense, because don't they evolve pretty early?
Yeah.
I mean, the way that we nuked that poor Mankey,
Why
it
did that?
checks out.
Yeah.
Why does it not like that?
Hmm?
I can't give this token away because its token ID doesn't exist.
Oh.
That's strange. Wait. What exactly are you typing in?
/give Oh my god. I'm just an idiot. I think I'm typing the command in the wrong order. Oh my god. There we go.
Are you trying to give diamond to the fletchling?
Don't do that.
Oh, I was trying to give paprika to the fletchling.
Mm,
So I was wrong in two orders. So yes, this fletchling will now follow you around.
All
hooray.
right. We'll see how that goes. Because I have a cat.
Oh dear.
And for these companion Pokemon, I'm gonna say no changing the, like, they're just gonna be what they are for now.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool. All right. So this fletchling will follow you around. Anything else you'd like to do?
No. Mission accomplished.
All right. How are we going to level this thing up?
Question.
Fletchling has suddenly become everyone's concern. Well, I'm sure the Mankey was probably around the same level. There's probably Pokemon around the same level out here.
Yeah, it's just you can't really tell by looking most of the time.
Yeah, honestly, you and Toby would have a better idea than I would.
Well, maybe
I'm gonna thankful for so much baby food.
Oh my god.
I think we just try to, build our friendship and hope for the best.
Pretty much.
Maybe just don't even focus on the training for now.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right. You guys are gonna keep going then?
I think so.
Like, yeah.
All right. So, the rest of your day is actually rather uneventful. You don't see much going on as you continue to travel east and then eventually start to head northeast. Although you have a big trek ahead of you. However, it's starting to the night is starting to become nighttime. What the heck was I going for? So I'm assuming you guys are probably going to want to look for a place to camp, or do you want to travel through the night?
Big camp.
Yeah,
If
let's.
I know my video games, stronger Pokemon come out at night.
Yeah, we should probably try to camp.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys look around for a good spot, and eventually, you find this sort of clearing in a more dense part of the forest.
Is that
And
campfire?
you guys get a campfire going.
Okay, I was about to say, did we stumble across a campfire?
Nope.
Alright. Well, I guess Paprika's gonna get to her cooking duties. Although, of course, she only has so much food with her, so... We'll see how we can make things stretch out.
Yeah, that is actually a good point. So what about the survival mechanics?
So the survival mechanics, I didn't really have a lot of time to flesh out yet. This session is essentially going to be a grace period where I'm saying you're going to be using existing supplies that
Okay.
you already have, and then afterwards we'll balance how many existing supplies you have left. But for this session, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay. That being said, in the morning, why don't we try foraging for berries?
Call.
Yeah, you know.
I was thinking about that earlier, and then I forgot because I'm a
Oh, no.
dingus. My brain is just made of distraction.
Oh, is that not the same? Is it night mode?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can't actually. I think they're technically on the flame guard.
Okay, so I'm assuming, Paprika, you're making some sort of meal.
Mhm.
What are the rest of you doing?
I think Mona's probably like half meditating, half keeping watch.
Mm.
And we report back to the-
And, Toby?
I'm sorry. A friend on Discord distracted me. Usually I have Do Not Disturb on, but... I am so sorry. I am a mess today. This is why... You can kind of see why I was hesitant. Oh god,
Whoa.
you loaded a token. That's
Well-
a
I
lot.
am the absolute worst.
Into the void with us, I guess.
I love how they all get bunched up in the corner after that. Yeah, well, what was the question? I am so sorry.
What is Toby doing while Paprika is cooking dinner and Mona is meditating while half keeping watch?
Well, I imagine she's trying to preserve battery power on her laptop, because it's probably some kind of crazy rich people recharging thing, but even so.
Yeah.
Like, that would be...
Solar panel on top.
Yeah, right? but
I am
it's
biased towards solar panels. I'll allow it.
yay! But yeah, it's like, also in the middle of a forest, doesn't seem like surrounded by possibly hostile Pokemon, doesn't seem like a good place to be playing something that makes noise, or wearing things in your ears that keep you from hearing things. So she's just kind of sitting with Bismuth and staring into the fire. And just worrying about things.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that
Yeah.
Kyle's taking the time to set this up is slightly worrying.
Alright.
And what is Paprika making?
Right now, I'm assuming she would be working on dinner, honestly. So probably to give us a break from all the chili, let's just say some curry.
All right.
There's no way
may
you guys
roll-
can live off of chili forever.
You may roll for that if you'd like.
Okay.
Oh, it is some bomb curry. Just like
Yay!
the best.
Hey PK, you know, if that were a capture roll, that would be pretty much a guarantee.
Oh, true. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Momentary panic.
How do I set a token's glow to a different thing?
It's
It'd be if I had Lewis. But I don't.
I think it's /glow?
Glow token ID size.
Or just the size while you have the token selected. Maybe it was something else. I might just want to look this up.
Well, anyway, you guys, I assume, eat something and kind of take stock of everything that's gone on so far. It's been an eventful day for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any discussion that occurs around the campfire about your current situation?
Do you guys want to talk about it?
Just fretting about her mom and dad, really.
Yeah, Mona would be meditating unless spoken to, probably, so.
And
Yeah.
Paprika is tapping into her inner angst.
Ha!
Oh my god. Wombat, you know what sort of vibe I'm getting from this? From this whole scene? Wombat?
What?
Oh, I didn't hear you. And no one ate dinner that night.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I mean,
Sorry.
we did, but
I know you did, but that's the vibe I'm getting from this entire
yeah,
scene.
I getcha. Oh god, no. Oh god, why?
Is there an actual laugh track command?
Yeah, that's
well,
what I just did.
It just set off the rave sound.
Wait,
And it
what?
was loud.
Did it really?
Huh.
Yes.
Huh.
Do you... Blah, have you figured out what the setting is?
I'm looking it up. That's how I came across the laugh track command.
Da 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 da. And yeah. Which I know what that is, but it sounds like Big Blue.
Huh. It's...
Oh, it's Vision.
Oh. I completely passed it up, apparently.
Oh. Apparently that didn't do it? Oh, nope, that it did it.
Yeah, it just takes, it doesn't update if you use the command, I guess.
Vision 5 is what I was looking for all along, and I just didn't need to change it. That's pretty perfect. Okay. So, this is something that may or may not happen when you guys are going about certain sessions. Nighttime will occur. And I assume you're probably going to want to set some sort of watch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or not. You can choose not to. That is definitely an option.
I think at least Mona would opt for it.
Yeah, we better.
Probably for the best.
So, how many watches are there, and who takes which watch?
One for each of us?
I guess so. I mean, we also have Pokemon, but I don't know if we want a watch to be solely a Pokemon thing, or...
No, that would make them tired, and we need them for battling.
That's true.
Yeah.
Of course, we need us for battling too, but...
It's true, but we're not directly punching things.
Usually. Oh, so the point of a watch is making sure everyone gets sleep, just at different times.
Right.
Yeah. Mona's gonna be up pretty early anyway, so she'd probably volunteer for last watch.
That makes sense.
Okay.
I think Toby would take first watch, because she's, like, she'd rather have her sleep all in one chunk than broken up in the middle.
It will take second.
All right. So I guess you guys find a I guess sleeping positions, whatever those consist of.
Just flop face down in the grass.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you guys follow your trend, whenever there's like a roughly circular shaped something, you guys just plop right down in the middle of it. Fountain.
Yes,
You can
but
feel free to continue that trend if you'd like.
We do have sleeping bags. We've established this.
Do.
yeah.
But we need those to sit on Sniff.
We have winter clothes for that.
True as well. Do you want to spend the night sleeping atop Sniff?
Well, depends on the temperature outside.
It does get a little chilly out. Not to be confused with chili or chili.
Yeah, Sniff is probably staying in the Pokeball for night. Okay, but yeah, sleeping bags.
Yeah.
Just, I guess, equidistant around the campfire.
Eh.
Are any songs sung?
Not by Mona.
Toby might, like, if the topic came up, Toby might half-heartedly sing the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon theme song, but honestly, I don't know. She's not really in the mood for it. Oh boy.
All right, I had to type that.
What?
Then Toby is SpongeBob?
Probably.
Oh,
Yeah.
Paprika would be Patrick, though.
No, definitely not.
Oh my
Team
god.
Riot.
In this analogy, I guess maybe Sandy? I don't know.
Oh boy.
Anyway, all right. Toby, it is you are taking first watch?
Yeah.
All right, give me a perception check.
Oh boy. Hiya! Oh god.
Oh boy.
Can I
Do
have Bismuth help me, or...
So that depends. Did you want Bismuth to get some sleep, or is she
Right.
just gonna sleep when, or is he just gonna sleep when you sleep? You can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured Bismuth would probably be up with Toby.
Sure, you can have some assistance with that.
Yay. That's not as terrible.
Is not as terrible. Yeah, so you two the get used to the sounds of the forest. I mean you've roughed it a couple times before, but you are so far away from civilization and it
Right.
feels lonely out here, so it is definitely a nerve-wracking experience, but your watch passes without anything eventful.
Oof, okay.
So I take it you go and wake up Paprika at roughly the designated time.
Yeah.
Alright.
Paprika, it's
All
time for
right.
your gift.
Yay.
Yeah.
Paprika just kind of tumbles out of her sleeping bag. Alright, I'm up. I'm up. I got this. Go to bed.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So Toby just kind of curls up.
All right,
Your business.
Paprika. Perception check.
All right. It is a 7.
Your watch is uneventful for a while.
Okay.
And after a bit, you start to hear what sounds like an owl.
A hoot toot or a rowlette?
Roll me an intelligence check.
Okay, sure, I'll try it. I have no clue.
An owl.
Okay.
Or some sort of other avian Pokemon. Begins to make some noise. And it continues to do so. Over
Okay.
and over
Fucking guy
again.
off of me.
This sounds reassuring.
I mean, it's not too weird for an owl to be awake, but does the fletchling seem to be reacting at all, or is it asleep?
The fletchling is asleep in the tree behind you, high up in the branches.
Okay. Can Paprika tell where the noise is, what direction the noise is coming from?
Yes. The noise appears to be coming from somewhere north of you, roughly. It's a bit difficult to tell exactly which way is north, but roughly north of you.
Does it sound close?
It sounds pretty close.
Okay. Paprika is going to... She's going to creep forward a bit, but kind of towards Mona in case she has to wake her up. Just kind of... I imagine she can't really see anything.
Bit tricky. Would you like to try another perception check to specifically locate the source of the sound?
Yes.
So it's, you can't exactly tell, but you think it's basically directly north of you. But you don't see it yet.
Paprika's pretty wise, but she's not the brightest bulb in the bunch. I'm sure she's seen some horror movies, though, and the last thing you want to do is go chase after a thing in a dark forest by yourself. So, everyone's seen horror movies.
Yep.
Toby would be proud.
She would.
Paprika...
Toby doesn't like horror as like a form of enjoyment, but she likes the tropes.
Paprika is going to go over to Mona and kind of quietly, gently try to nudge her awake.
She slowly stirs. What is it?
Mona, sorry, but there's an owl and it just keeps hooting to the north, and it sounds pretty close by.
And Mona, you hear this owl as well, and it is Paprika would notice it's hooting like there's less time in between the hoots.
Like, it's hooting a lot, man. It's kind of freaking me out.
Mona just stares up at Paprika like, why did you wake me up for this? Just that dead look on her face.
Mona, I don't trust it.
Mona, roll a perception check.
14.
Yeah, you're a bit... So, you're a bit more accustomed to being kind of like, for lack of a better term, roughing it in the wilderness, given that you grew up in an area which is, away from most civilization.
Right.
And you would notice, tends to be a bad sign, that not only is the owl making noise, it's the only thing making noise.
Good.
Hmm.
And that strikes you as not great.
Yeah, I'm not crazy.
And
Yeah, I think you have a point. This is a little bit worrying.
Should we try to leave?
Wouldn't be the worst idea.
Alright, let's pack up our stuff and get out of here.
All right.
oh boy.
And they leave Toby behind.
Oh,
I got a fletchling!
The fletchling jumps with awakens with a startle. And kind of begins to like fly off in a random direction.
No! Wait! Fletchling, no!
Give me a charisma check.
Yeah, okay. I'll give that a shot. Oh, it's not horrible.
So upon recognizing the sound that startled it awake, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. And it flies back and perches on the tree and blearily looks at you, its eyes blinking rapidly.
Fletchling, I'm sorry, but we should get going. I gotta move. It's an owl. How do I explain to a bird that another bird is a bad omen?
While this is going on, Mona is trying to wake Toby up. Kind of urgently, but, still kind of, not trying to startle her or anything.
he kind of wakes slowly, but finally she's like, "What?
I think we need to move.
What happened?"
There is a singular owl hooting, and in my experience, that's not a good sign.
Like, Toby listens for it. Do I have to roll as well, or can she hear it?
Roll perception.
Cool.
I mean, you hear the owl.
I'll take your word for it, I guess. Hey, Bismuth. And Bismuth wakes up. And she's like, meh.
Oh yeah, the fleshling's awake now too. All right, so now that everyone's up, Mona starts to, gather all of their things.
Yeah.
Toby's gonna return Bismuth for the time being. For ease of travel and stealth and stuff.
Although, I'm assuming none of you guys have noticed this yet. Probably because they're only in Mona's field of vision.
See right now.
I see a Meowth and a Persian.
Oh.
Oh.
Start combat then.
What? Maybe I shouldn't have withdrawn Bismuth then.
Trainer actions occur first. Yeah, Mona, you're all of a sudden you've just finished waking up Toby, and you begin to turn around to go gather your bag, and you grab your bag and you look up, and about 3 meters in front of you, you are staring down a Meowth that is looking at you with claws drawn.
My God.
Yeah, at this point, Toby would, or not Toby, Mona would reach back and like grab Toby by the by the sleeve, and just be like,
Retreat into the fire.
"There's some cats." And
Do I want 2 cats?
I don't know. You've got a cat and a bird.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I don't
Just
see.
catch one of the Meowths and name them Sylvester and Tweety.
Oh my
no.
god.
Maybe I can send out Chili as a cat diplomat.
Also known as a Diplocat.
Look at.
I mean, you walked right into that one.
All right, so Paprika, what are you doing?
Paprika. Paprika is going to. I don't want to send out Chili because I don't think Fletchling likes Chili. What have I gotten myself into? Paprika is going to ask Fletchling to come down here because cats can climb trees, but she'll protect them from the cats.
Fletchling hesitates, but does perch itself upon your head.
Okay.
Kind of unsure, like, are you sure this is a good idea? I'm like, lower to the ground now. Like, you know.
I know you're a bird and everything, but cats climb. And she'll get out her frying pan.
Nice.
Okay.
That's it.
For now, yeah.
All right. Toby, you have done your thing. Will allow you to act the rest of your turn on Bismuth's turn if you'd like.
Eh.
Cool.
Toby's just kind of bracing for impact and whatever.
And, Mona, gain back 20 HP just because of everybody should be at full right now. Or I'm sorry, Mona, you should have 20 more HP. Everybody else should be at full.
Okay.
You got like half a night's rest. That's maybe like 2/10.
That works.
So what would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna send out Sniff.
Including Pokemon?
Yes. Yeah, normally you and Bismuth were so close to full that the little bit of rest you did get was enough. But
A little fire pit.
yeah. All right. So this Persian is going to leap through the tree line. It's not on the trees, and
Persian.
It is.
Oh no.
Hello.
It is going to attempt to maul you with a Fury Swipes.
Who, Mona?
An awful lot of question marks on that order tab.
Yeah.
No, just it was going solely for Sniff,
Okay.
and it only hit once.
The campfire gets a turn?
Isn't the campfire spectating?
It even says it is the
okay.
campfire's turn right now.
And this other one's gonna do the same.
Oh. There's more.
It's
Oh god.
not a crit. First one was an 8,
Okay.
Okay.
so it hits twice.
That was rating. Before rating.
For those of you who don't understand what just happened, we homebrewed crits for multi-hit moves, so that the only way they can crit is on the first hit. Otherwise, you're just fishing for crits. Bismuth, a Persian has just jumped out of the darkness and has startled you fully awake now, in case there was any question. What would you like to do?
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Metal Claw.
Yeah, 100% go for it.
On.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
Yay. Right. This is how I do. And I'd also like to, oh, wait. Never mind. Ignore me. I keep forgetting how my own mechanics work.
It's got 4 hits. Something.
Anyway. Cool.
All
That's
right.
that.
Ah.
This Meowth flies up out of nowhere and is going to it is going to attempt to scratch Sniff.
Scratch and sniff.
It misses and does not get the olfactory reward.
My god.
Glad you appreciated that. This one is going to attempt the same. It will succeed. And this one
That didn't
going
even
to
do any
attempt
damage.
the same. All right, Sniff, it is your turn.
Hooray for tanks. Alright, this is actually perfect. So Mona's gonna duck around probably like here. Like just jump back as Sniff gets into position and aims an avalanche down the line. And
Go for it. Hold on. So let me remind myself as to how this works. So essentially what happens, you're going to roll accuracy on both Meowth with the... Okay. I'm going to require 3 accuracy checks, 1 for each Meowth, and 1 for the Persian.
alright.
Declare whichever order you're doing it in. Yeah,
Alright,
but if the first one crits, it'll crit on all. If the first one crit fails, it'll crit fail on all.
Okay, so starting from the top and going down. So Meowth, Persian, Meowth.
Okay, so the Meowth, somehow, as you're moving towards it, it kind of subconsciously backs away, and as a result, you miss it with your attack. But it hits the other 2.
2 out of 3 I will definitely take. And this is 48 plus 10. Or 40, 10 plus 8.
Very nice.
Really?
Woo.
And this avalanche of frost and snow just crashes out of the light of the fire. You just see the very dimly lit snow on the end, and these cats have just been slammed. The Persian actually tried to duck behind a tree and ended up getting slammed into the tree behind it.
Damn.
As part of the damage it took. And the other Meowth is kind of sent skidding back a bit, but it quickly reestablishes its original position.
Alright. And for the rest of Sniff's movement is going to be getting in front of Mona.
Aw, damn, not too straight up?
No. Let's see. Mona has a turn also. And do I want to
You've
use
used
it?
some of your movement already.
Yeah.
Not about 0. Whatever.
Yeah, unfortunately, not a whole lot I can do right now. Well, I can channel Sniff, and I think I can do that just without. Or wait, that'll still cost 10 HP. But that is not too bad.
All right, you do so. Cool. Anything else?
That's my turn.
Sling.
Do you control Fletchling though, don't you?
So you give Fletchling orders. I may not exactly follow them, but I'm
Okay.
not gonna go out of my way to maliciously, like, there are things in place.
Okay. Well, actually, I think Paprika would just send out Chili.
Thing is, 10.
Get him, Chili.
Cat fight, cat fight, cat fight.
Oh, blah.
Fletchling, like, kind of pecks you on the forehead, looking down at you like, how is adding another cat to the situation going to improve it?
Fletchling! I'm sorry, but if we stay back here, we'll be fine. And also, ow.
Would Chili like to make an action this round?
She's gonna go up here and be real cute and fluffy.
Okay, no attack?
Not right
Got
now.
Alright. Cute and fluffiness achieved.
Yes.
Okay. We're back up at the top of the turn order with the Persian. The Persian does not like you getting away with that, and it is going to. It's going to hit you with a slash.
Ow.
The other Persian is going to do the same, except it misses Bismuth with that. Bismuth expertly. Bismuth's seen her fair share of pass moves before and realizes that, hey, metal tends to be claw, and expertly deflects it.
Was there
Oh, yeah.
accuracy checks?
There were. I had secret rolls turned on for fletchling stuff, but I never used it. And yeah, the first one was an 11, the second one was a 2.
Okay.
Yeah, that was not intended to be hidden.
Hey, wait a minute. You skipped the campfire's turn.
The campfire sings the campfire song. It's just in a language you don't understand called flickering flames. It's mostly a non-verbal language. Occasional cracks and, wind gust sounds. That's basically it. This Meowth is going to attempt to use Fury Swipes. It misses. This Meowth is going to attempt to use Fury Swipes on the new opponent. Two hits.
Don't have maybe I think it's shuffle around so much that.
And the final Meowth is going to attempt to Fury Swipes as well. On Sniff this time. I believe that second one misses.
Yeah, plus 4 defense evasion. Heh.
All right. Chili and Sniff. Sniff does not have a tail. It's Chili.
Alright. Let's see. I think Chili is going to use a draining kiss on that Meowth, hopefully. Meowth in
Alright.
front of her.
Go for it. That'll hit. Also, have Chili roll a charisma check.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Well,
You may roll.
alrighty. Why not?
Are you at full health?
Not right now, no.
You're now at full health.
Yeah, okay. Good job, Chili.
And the Meowth seems very dazed after that.
Aw.
Hoo boy.
If it's your turn.
Okay, first thing Mona does is going to borrow, I think,
Borrow rest. Borrow rest.
probably Avalanche?
Alright.
And Sniff is then going to I think he's going he's going to aim an icicle spear at each target once. Starting with
Wait, only once? You're only going for 2.
there are 5 cats here.
Oh, 2 of those one of those is going to be a bit tricky to hit. The Meowth that is near Bismuth, Toby, and Chili.
Right.
Mm.
That one is gonna be last. So it'll start with the Meowth, the other Meowth in front of Bismuth, and then go counterclockwise.
Okay. Sure. Hits. 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 What's the accuracy?
4.
Misses.
Okay. So I can.
So just select those 3 and then roll once.
Yep. Okay, not terrible.
And sniff the machine gun. Just
Oh wait, does the luck incense matter on that?
no.
Okay.
But I do appreciate you reminding me. Because I did not check.
That would be my turn then.
All right. Did I skip Bismuth?
I think you might have.
Bismuth, please go now.
My pleasure. Okay. Bismuth is gonna remain focused on what she sees as the largest threat, the Persian. As once again gonna aim with a metal claw. Yeah, that is that.
This is a reminder. Do you remember how pass moves work?
Yes.
Okay, because you can essentially do something along the lines of this, end up back in the same position, and roll on both the Meowth and the Persian.
Oh. I would like to do that.
All right, so the Persian's roll is going to be first, followed by the Meowth's.
Okay.
Oh!
Yes. So, please roll the Meowth's first, just to get it out of the way. Normal roll. That hits.
Claw.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Alright.
That's the normal one. Now, crit the Persian.
Whoops, I have to select the move again. And yep, and it's poisoned now.
And it's poisoned.
Oh wow.
What does that
Because
look?
poison touch.
What does that look
Oh.
like as Bismuth unleashes this devastating attack upon the enemy?
So Bismuth has been like biding her time, just kind of watching in vague irritation as everything happens. And like blocking one attack, taking another, and finally just like as like clearly influenced by all the anime she's been watching with Toby, goes into like a crouched position and then like darts out and back with the sharpened metal petals of her rose outstretched and slices past these two, and like a thorn catches on the Persian as it's a really solid hit, leaving it poisoned, and it's just like it's so fast and very dramatic, and Toby is delighted.
All right, excellent. And also, that was Metal Claw, so +1 combat stage and attack.
Oh yes.
Very good. Anything else on your turn?
No.
The fletchling exists.
Okay.
The Persian, one of the Persian looks at the other and realizes that Persian's in rough shape, and is going to go for the Persian, the northernmost Persian, the one that's not poisoned, is going to go for a power gem on Sniff.
Oh god.
Rich lump.
Oh
Wow.
god. I do not like this.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's bad.
The other Persian is going to attempt to. The other Persian is going to back up slightly. It's not in the tree; it's next to it, and is going to use Swift on Bismuth as it retreats.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, it's retreating. Well, that's good.
Bismuth, it is your turn again because I so rudely skipped you last time.
Bismuth is gonna reply to that parting shot with one of her own, with a, let's see, let's make it a Vine Whip.
Will you be using Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man?
No.
Okay,
Also,
that
that wasn't intended to be a roll, but it works.
it worked.
Okay. So, yeah, Vine Whip. Her thwap.
Oh.
Excellent, and even if that didn't KO, I forgot to do poison damage, so that would have definitely KO'd.
Nice.
Yeah, and as it's flying, it throws Swift at you, and just as the Swift clears, you launch out 2 vines and slam it back into the tree it was retreating towards, and it falls unconscious.
Hell yeah.
Anything else you'd
And-
like to do?
Bismuth, like, brushes herself off smugly and glances at the other Persian with a smirk. And then,
Bismuth, charisma check.
oh boy.
The Persian's unfazed by your smugness.
Fine.
To be fair, Persian is like the epitome of smug.
Meowth is going to use Scratch on Sniff.
Wah.
Ugh.
A.
That was nothing. That didn't mean anything.
I don't believe you.
I was trying to hit the secret roll button, and I missed.
That's a good way to disguise it.
Well, what I meant is that roll meant nothing. The roll that I rolled after secretly meant something. But the roll that when I missed clicking the button again, that also meant nothing.
Okay.
He tried so hard and got so far.
This Meowth is going to... This Meowth is going to attempt to...
You'd eventually be farming Iron Shadow. I don't think that would take too long.
This Meowth is going to use Scratch on Bismuth.
Oh.
That hits.
Okay. Ouch.
Chili, it is your move. Mona, you'll go after Chili.
Okay.
Alright. Paprika is going to step forward, I guess with the burb on her head. She's gonna be like, you know, Fletchling, you could peck that cat if you want to. Chili's holding him down pretty good. And Chili is going to use Charm on Meowth.
Alright. Go for it. Yep. This Meowth is very distracted. We will go to Fletchling's turn later. For now, Mona, what would you like to do?
Okay, well, Mona's gonna return Sniff ASAP.
Yeah.
Cats are out for icy blood, apparently.
Yeah.
And, she's gonna kick the cat.
Which one?
Actually, I changed my mind. She like draws her foot back as though to kick it, but then she's like, you know what, this is a bad idea, and she darts around the campfire.
Alright, anything else?
Nope.
Alright. The Fletchling's turn. The Fletchling looks down at you, Paprika, like you're crazy. And then looks over and sees the state of the Meowth and's like, you only live once, right? YOLO! And, the Fletchling is going to fly over to this tree, but on its way, it is going to peck the Meowth.
Alright.
It's a glancing blow, but nevertheless, successful.
Woo.
And it flies up into the tree.
Progress is progress.
Alright. We are back at the top of the turn order. We have the Persian. So the Persian sees you run away with their quote-unquote kill, Mona. But then looks back to its fellow Persian lie slump on the ground and figures that the bigger threat must be eliminated first.
Oh.
You are not important. And is going to lash out with a bunch of fury swipes.
Claude's
No,
like, I don't
no,
want to
it's
be important.
It's going for one big slash.
Yeah.
Bismuth, it is your turn. You have just been attacked by the other cat.
Well, oh boy. Bismuth is gonna, tried and true, use Metal Claw on that Persian.
Metal Claw more in this combat through the rest of the campaign combined.
Right? It's a good attack, though.
It is a great attack. That's
I'm
why
just usually fighting at range.
That's true. Go for it.
Hiya!
That hits. Roll damage.
Yeah. Hiya! And then, Toby is going to use Healing Hands. Or whatever. Yeah. No, I've been playing too much D&D.
Isn't that an Asmar ability?
I'm playing too much D&D.
Oh,
She uses light healing, whatever
there
the hell.
Go.
Light healing power.
Yeah, totally works.
Okay. Okay. 1d12 plus 6 plus twice charisma mod.
Wow, nicely.
Nice.
Oh,
So that'll
19,
be 26.
Nice. Simultaneous.
Excellent.
Affirming my math and yours. And if we're both wrong, then screw it, we both said it.
We're wrong together.
Woohoo! So Toby
That-
heals Bismuth, and then she, grins and is like, yeah, go get him!
This Meowth, however, wants its food. And it's
Ah!
going to scratch. That is going to hit you.
Hoo boy.
It scratches you on the leg as you're retreating.
This thing really wants a slushie.
I mean, I understand.
The other Meowth.
I don't know if you have or not, but did you ever see that clip going around a while ago of PewDiePie's wife?
The other Meowth is going to use Bite on
He's trying to
Bismuth.
do a tutorial and something, and then
I feel like that would hurt.
like soy boy as loud as he can.
Chili, it is your turn.
It just
Alright, kind of hate to do this, but I guess Chili is going to use Ember on the Meowth in front of her.
All right.
Oh.
Do you have any good recipes that involve Meowth in that cookbook? of yours?
But I hope it doesn't come to that. But no, I don't.
All right.
Alright.
Roll your crit damage. And that Meowth is scorched.
That poor Meowth just had a time.
Right.
While we're at it, I guess Paprika is going to turn around and throw a, I think, salt shaker at that Meowth attacking Mona.
Yeah, 100%. Please roll a check.
Okay.
Yeah. That should hit, right? So what does that do?
It's a 1d4 or 1d10 plus 4 typeless damage, and target must roll +1 during accuracy checks.
All right, so it got its salt in its eyes.
Yeah.
It got assaulted.
Yeah. 13 damage?
All right.
And I guess that's it.
All right, Mona, it is your turn.
Okay, Yeah, I'm gonna use Avalanche.
Nice.
Yeah, that'll hit. The Meowth is stunned to see you, having never used any sort of ability before, launch ice at him.
Yeah.
Guess dem humans are ice types.
So, what did we decide for the attacking stat?
I think it's what's your main class stat?
Con.
Then it's con.
All right. So, 40, 10 plus 8 for Avalanche, plus the 4 from Con, so this is 29.
It certainly was not thrilled with that.
Ooh.
And Luna's going to dart behind Paprika.
Okay. I do have my frying pan out. I'll protect you. Maybe.
I'm counting on that.
The fletchling likes this tree. It's a nice tree.
Aw, it did
Yeah.
its requisite one thing to gain experience.
I don't blame it, because, like, right now its closest target is the Persian. I mean, hello?
The Persian. The Persian is going to use Screech.
Ah.
I can't actually. There it is.
What? How far does Screech reach?
It's a 4-meter burst.
Also, the fletchling has decided, you know what I like better than this tree? That tree.
Oh, fair.
So wait, did the Screech not hit Chili?
The Screech did hit Chili. I didn't get to it yet.
Oh.
Cool. Bismuth, it is your turn.
Still going at it with that Persian.
Another Metal Claw?
Yeah.
Alright.
Do this.
Hits damage.
Ooh.
Alright.
Just trying to pick an herb and
Making tracks.
keep cycling.
Alright.
Like,
Uh,
kind of showed up in the second and then almost picked it again. And then
this Meowth is going to... Can it do that? Yes, it can. It can run over here and assist, and it is going to attempt a Fury Swipes on Bismuth.
Okay.
That is 4 hits. And just lays into you from behind. You had focused on that one Persian, but
Right.
that was not the case.
Ouch.
Chili.
Okay. Chili is going to bounce over here and use an ember on that Meowth.
Yeah, go for it. Hits, damage.
Alright.
Yep, knocked out for sure. Anything else you'd like to do?
She's gonna be the first one to get CPS.
I guess just walk forward a little. Actually, I'm gonna stay back here with the fletchling.
All right. Mona.
Okay, well, not much else I can do right now. I'm gonna probably just stay right where I'm at.
All right.
Actually, wait. I can use deep breathing.
Yeah.
So
Fletching decides it doesn't like you and it's gonna poke you on the head.
No!
God dang it. But yeah, no. Mona's gonna take a deep breath. Toby and Bismuth have got this.
Oh yeah.
Okay, the fletchling is a bit antsy. The Persian is going to attempt a slash attack and then continue to flee. So this is for Bismuth. This is for Chili. I believe that hits both.
Definitely hits Chili.
Oh boy.
Oof.
Yes. I will say that at some point, this Persian limps towards the battlefield, grabs this one Meowth by the scruff of its neck, and is taking it away.
Oh.
Hmm.
Well, now I feel bad.
They are non-combatants.
Okay. Makes sense.
Or rather, they can be, but they're conscious at negative hit points. You get the point. It is Bismuth's turn.
Bismuth is inclined to attack, but Toby's inclined to let the Persian go. So Toby puts a hand on Bismuth's head, is like, "It's okay, it's leaving. We're safe." So,
All right.
I
Chili.
think I'm passing, yeah.
Well, Chili looks at Paprika, and Paprika she's okay with letting the Persian go. So Chili wanders over here, and Paprika goes towards the fletchling to try and calm him down.
All right, charisma check.
Okay. Hey.
Nice.
Ho ho ho.
The fletchling sees you coming and assumes its natural place on your head.
You've found my weakness. Adorable Pokemon perching on people's heads.
Pretty sure we've realized that everyone's weakness is adorable Pokemon doing adorable Pokemon things.
True.
It is for me.
Mona, what would you like to do?
I'm allergic to adorableness.
I would like to finish my deep breathing.
You can finish your deep breathing.
And that puts me back at full.
Yep.
And Mona probably opens her eyes, sees the Persian on its way out, and makes a sigh of relief.
Okay. Let's go.
Diamond,
Protect him. Just go.
Me?
what would you like the fletchling to do this turn?
I don't want the fletchling to take any unnecessary risk. So, yeah.
The fletchling stays on your head.
Oh.
Alright. So the Persian begins to dart out of the clearing. And is then going to double back. And is
how
going to strike at you
I got
with
Oh.
a scratch attack.
That son of a bitch.
Oh my god.
Toby's gonna kick its ass personally now.
Hmm.
We were nice to you, you ungrateful little shit.
It then grabs the other Meowth and takes that Meowth with it.
On the one hand, it was probably just trying to save its friend. On the other hand,
Are you opposing the escape check of any of the Persian or Meowth?
I would like to oppose the escape check of the Meowth right by Chili.
That Meowth is unconscious and not moving.
Okay.
What are you planning on doing with this Meowth?
Why are you holding it hostage?
No comment.
Oh my god.
Oh
I'm scared
god.
now. Toby, like, runs not you, Bismuth. Toby, like, runs forward and is furious, but she makes no move to follow the Persian into the dark forest. She just,
Alright.
like, stands protectively over Bismuth and probably shouts as close to obscenities as you'll ever hear from Toby.
Alright, this Meowth is not going away. I am borrowing it. Okay. Red. Da 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 da. All right. Well done. So before we proceed much further, this is what we are going to do. If you had only one Pokemon participate in the combat, this. If you had Pokemon split the experience,
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you talking about the juice? Are you talking about those commercials from the 90s?
Bismuth.
I'm going to say this. And if that Pokemon is a companion, this. So essentially,
Petal
yeah.
Blizzard, huh? Bismuth can learn Petal Blizzard now.
4-meter burst. 3d12 plus 19.
Sounds like fun.
It's hard to pull off, though, because it has a range of 4 also.
Trying to do.
So I'm assuming I can just go ahead and add experience to the fletchling.
yes, you add 750.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Should I stat it as well?
I'm sorry. I must have
mean, like,
misheard you. Did you
add
say
a
that I
point.
stab it?
No, no,
Oh my god!
that would be terrible. No.
What did you say? Because that's
Do
what I
I-
heard.
Do I add a stat point, or should I just?
Oh
my God.
I honestly heard Diamond in a completely normal tone say, okay, do I stab it as well? And I'm like, what the?
I
what
heard that
the-
too!
Only at work.
I see, I get that, but out of context, that doesn't make it any better.
Yeah.
Yes, you can add a stat point wherever you wish.
Okay. I have to go find its base relation.
For all intents and purposes right now, I don't care. You can just check later.
Okay.
If you edit the token, it shows the base relations or the
Oh,
base
yeah.
stats right next to the regular stats.
Oh, so it does. Okay.
That is such a nice feature to have added.
It really is. I hate to interrupt your fletchling shenanigans. You specifically requested this Meowth not escape.
Yes.
Care to explain?
Yeah. So consider this. We should heal up our Pokemon, but then after that, maybe we can revive the Meowth and see if we can coax it to come with us.
You drive a
It
hard
seems
part.
to really like chili. So maybe it would stay just for that.
I'm just imagining that Persian that came and attacked just to grab that other Meowth, and I'm just thinking, do I want to provoke that wrath?
Yeah, it's not the most foolproof plan.
Okay. I think it would be worth trying, but if you guys are worried about the Persians, I understand.
I think I'm okay with it. Like, the Persian is, very, very much injured, so if it comes back, there's a good chance we'll be able to take care of it, but...
So is that a yes or no?
That's a tentative yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
After we take care of our Pokemon, of course.
I sleep in a
Yeah.
base car. You sleep in. I sleep in a bed with my wife. Oh.
Okay, so who's doing what?
Well, right now I am congratulating Fletchling for a job well done.
Baby.
Alright.
Oh yes, since I'm level 5, don't I get another healing power per day?
Possibly?
You're actually level 6.
Am I?
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
Sure, you get another healing power per day.
Yay. I mean, it says per 4 levels in my, every 4 levels in my, notes.
Yeah, so you should have had one at level 4.
Okay.
So yeah, you can use that.
5 plus 11,
Yep.
12, 13, 14.
And I just need to read
I'm bad at math. It's 19, I think. Oh, poor Bismuth.
Yeah, a business never saw that last attack coming. So yeah, it's kind of got knocked out.
He's just like cuddling her and like cooing over her and being like yeah.
Yeah, it seems like the 30.
For what it's worth, I believe I do to do chili again for another time in the day.
What's that?
Every 5 levels, I can use the Rapidash chili again.
Yeah, would you like to use that?
Yeah, I think I better.
All right, midnight snack.
Yay.
Hooray.
Who wants some?
Me.
Can Sniff eat the chili?
Yeah, it serves up to 10. I think we can all have the chili.
I'm just, I'm just worried about hot food, cold body,
Oh.
Oh.
Well,
Sometimes
I'm
people-
assuming that Paprika would have to reheat the chili, so just don't reheat the portion that's going to Sniff.
Well, that works.
Also, I'm sure the fletchling is going to be very excited to have more of your chili.
Filet.
Oh yes.
Well-
You know what? Interesting. Yeah, the fletchling likes the chili.
So 2d8 plus 10?
Yeah.
Or wait, 2d8 plus 8.
2d8 plus 8, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's 20.
That is 20.
And Blah, do you want to do what I assume you want to do? Oh, wait a minute. So Blah, I just realized something. You made a comment earlier, and it's not quite as true as you think it is.
What was the comment?
That rest is really powerful in this new system.
Yes.
It is and it isn't.
It's a center move.
Yeah.
How do we restore center moves?
Usually by going to a Pokemon Center.
Is there no other way?
There is. It's a passage of time, which I've determined is probably a couple days.
Oh.
Oh, that's a lot of time.
Well, I'm taking the free full heal now because we don't know what's coming in the next few days, so...
That's fair.
And, conserving healing supplies is probably a good idea.
Yep.
So over dinner, can I try to convince the fletchling to join me?
So, okay, so to be clear, the companion Pokemon have essentially agreed to travel with you.
Right. I meant in the Pokeball.
You can certainly try.
Okay. We'll give it a shot.
Is that what you'd like to do?
Yes.
Okay.
If I ask him to go into the Pokeball, that does not consume the Pokeball if he refuses, does it?
Correct. It does not consume the Pokeball if he refuses.
Okay. Okay.
Likes this tree.
Yeah, that's fair. Later then.
Good news and bad news. I don't have the farm, so I can search.
Right.
That's the good news. Bad news is because Iron Pokemon is not coming.
That Meowth is still out cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are we doing with this Meowth?
Yeah, so which one of you do you think would like the Meowth? I'll go ahead and revive him. I have a fair amount of revives.
I'd rather let it go.
Yeah, I don't know if it's worth a revive.
You just wanna leave it here like this?
Let it go. Let it go.
I mean, it's wild Pokemon. What else are we gonna do with it?
Alright.
See, that's kind of
All right. You guys gonna go back to sleep?
That might be difficult at this point.
While we stare at the Meowth's body.
Lord.
I mean,
Toby, like, edges back. Also, did we do the chili?
Yes.
Okay, I completely forgot. That was 2d8, was it?
2d8 plus 8.
Oh, come on.
Well, that
12
is
then.
12.
Better than nothing.
And then why don't you guys add no, we'll do that later.
Okay.
All right. Sleep.
Toby, like, goes up with the others. Because she's just, like, flipped out.
Mona offers to watch the rest of the night if
Aw.
the others want to go to sleep.
Are you sure? You got beat up pretty badly.
It's okay, I took a deep breath.
Oh, okay.
Mona, that's really cool of you.
Yeah, don't mention it.
Thanks.
All right, so Mona, a perception check for your watch.
All right.
So you're hyper focused on the area to the south because that's where the Persian came from.
Right.
And you don't even hear it until it's already past you. As a Noctowl swoops down,
Oh.
Oh.
grabs the Meowth,
Oh.
and flies off.
Oh my.
Oh.
I tried to tell you, didn't I?
It's the circle of life.
Didn't I?
Holy shit.
Mona just kind of
Oh.
looks horrified for a moment and then she just shrugs, nature.
And it rules us all. Holy shit.
Poor
Kyle,
Meow.
you sick bastard.
I mean, to be fair, the Noctowl was trying to warn you about the Persian stalking you, but you guys decided not to listen.
Look, man.
Oh, we tried to listen.
It's just taking its payment on. It's got bills to pay. It's got mouths to feed.
How specifically?
Well, maybe multiple mouths. I mean,
Probably.
it's an
Fair
evolved
enough.
Pokemon.
All right. So we can end it here, or we can keep going a little bit.
I'm fine to keep going if you guys are.
Fine.
I can keep going for a little bit. I'm
not-
kind of
not too
winding
much
down.
longer. Not too much longer.
Okay.
Yeah, the nice thing about the way I'm structuring these sentences, structuring these sessions, Lord have mercy on my soul, is that a lot of the encounters are like little, smaller modules right now.
So,
Right.
So like we can add one more module or whatever to the session, and it should be fine.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I am looking to get Fog of War back. How do I, or not back, clear it?
Just
How
type
do I-
/FOW0 should do it.
/FOW0. Beautiful.
Ah, it's so
Uh,
bright.
Yes. So yeah, it is daytime, and the rest of the watch was uneventful. Mona, as the rest of your group is waking up, what do you tell them about your watch?
Nothing interesting happened. That's all she says.
Good. Thanks for keeping watch, Mona.
Yep, no problem.
I'm not sure if any of your characters would notice, but the Meowth is gone.
I think Paprika would notice since she came up with the suggestion to begin with, but she's not me, so she's just kind of like,
All right, so you guys put out your campfire and start your day?
Yeah.
yep.
Oh yeah. Let's do the berry thing.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go with some foraging checks. If you have a Pokemon assisting you, all of you and your Pokemon can gain back an additional 150 your HP.
Okay.
By the way, I am messing around with these numbers for now. If they suddenly change later, like, I'm just working out balance.
Right.
Yeah.
So the foraging checks.
Foraging checks. If you have a Pokemon assisting you, I will allow you to add a +3 to your check.
All right.
In addition to whatever modifiers you'd otherwise add. Foraging is a wisdom check.
Okay. So that's a no.
D20.
Does Fletchling want to help me?
Oh, I've got -2 on wisdom, that's right.
I mean, I guess that's an 8 if that counts for something.
The Fletchling will help you, yes.
Okay.
Wombat.
Good, because I need it.
So it's you guys spend about an hour looking around, and it seems like this is a well-traveled path for Pokemon, and the area is picked clean.
Okay.
Well, we tried.
Yeah.
Thank you for your efforts, Sniff.
All right. Question. You guys can go. No, you know what? All right. So you guys are just gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's pull up the next map. You're approaching from the southeast.
Southeast?
West.
Okay.
And as per usual, stealth perception, por favor.
Alright, perception, stealth.
Wow. Perception, stealth. Oh my god! What?
Well, now I don't want it to go, because I don't get money. Alright, perception. Yep. No. I don't
Guys,
see anything, but at least I'm pretty quiet about it.
you guys don't see shit, but also nobody notices you.
We're just so focused on staying stealthy.
That's me in real life. Okay.
All right. I will ask you to proceed through at roughly turn order. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Me
Paprika?
first, I guess? Okay.
Yep.
the campfire is still here.
Yeah, I was looking at that like,
Is it?
Yeah. It's that pixel, that black
Oh
pixel
my
in the middle
god,
of the
that
screen.
was bothering me! That's what that is.
Pixel is super important because it's the only way I can select that token.
Oh my gosh. Make you a transparent sprite for that?
Yeah. That's what you did.
Yes. No, I didn't. I made like a proper transparent sprite.
Right, but the issue. Oh, I don't know. That was the lamp token I have saved in my reoccurring tokens folder for lighting situations. It's a level 0 Litwick.
Ah, boy.
All right. Yeah, keep going. You guys can keep cycling your turns until I say something.
All right. Yeah, Toby's next.
What am I?
We're just moving through.
Oh, okay. Doop. Oh yeah, I'm gonna box Bismuth. Poor baby.
All right, Paprika. I will give you another perception check if you so wish.
Okay. Well, it's a 14.
Oh, it's a 14. Okay, so you see.
Oh.
Tool deer.
I need more grass types.
Oh, holy sh! Okay,
That
You're
feel
much-
when Pokemon are large.
you're much bigger than I thought you were. Yeah, there you go. Why are you large? You should be medium.
Wait, is a Sawsbuck actually medium?
No, I'm just saying, like, size-wise, I feel like, why is this large? I don't understand.
Oh, it's a big deer.
Yes, big deer. And they are grazing up ahead.
Ooh. Okay.
Or wait,
I guess-
do deer graze? They're
Yeah.
eating food things.
Food things.
I promise you they eat grass.
Cool.
Okay. I guess Paprika will inform the others.
All right. We've got deer.
Look, maybe could be a mount. Maybe.
I mean, the Sawsbuck is definitely big enough.
I just don't know if it can lift us, because it's big, but it's kind of skinny.
Roll an intelligence check. I mean, it seems pretty big. And you certainly wouldn't want it charging you down, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's certainly a possibility.
Hmm. I'm gonna slowly approach.
Okay, give me a stealth check. At advantage because of your last stealth check.
Okay.
Look at those 1 in 20 odds at work. Just look at it.
Not just 1 in 20. 1 in 400. Look at the last roll I made, too.
Oh my god!
But please, let's randomize her, right?
Eh.
You know, I should probably counter that, shouldn't I?
Maybe.
What's your total?
This is a dex check, right?
Yeah.
So just flat 11.
The Sawsbuck notices you. The Deerling do not. And it is looking at you.
I'm gonna smile and wave in an attempt to be friendly. And
I'm sure it will reciprocate.
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. Perception.
Oh, man.
Charisma check.
that's a 3.
Yeah, they bolt.
Dang it.
GG.
Toby's the only one built for charisma.
Yeah. I made her all charisma, baby. And very little else.
Would you like to attempt to chase after them?
Is it worth it?
That'll win him
No.
over.
Yeah, let's not
You're
chase
right.
them.
Alright.
Mona just sees them just immediately turn away, and she just hangs her head with a sigh.
It was a good try.
Happened. Oh.
I wanted a
Did
dear
you scare
friend.
them?
Yeah.
Oh.
So much for being one with nature.
The Pokemon up near you don't startle so easily.
Eh?
The Pokemon where you grew up don't startle so easily.
Oh. I thought you were about to introduce another group of Pokemon for a second.
Oh, no. Would you guys like to discontinue traveling?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. So, up ahead, you reach a proverbial fork in the road where there's kind of like a really dense section of trees, and then there's a path on the right and the left. Which path would you like to go down?
Is
Flip
it?
a coin?
Do we see like anything notable on either path?
Investigation check?
All right.
D&D, but okay. Oh, wow.
Hey!
There it is!
Well, what the hell is wrong with your program?
There is nothing wrong. I even showed this on stream
Wrong with
yesterday.
your program? That doesn't happen!
Flaw, are you positive that there is no server client shenanigans going on here?
I am positive.
You mean like you're positive that everything else in your program works, and what you're positive what that variable means?
Completely certain. 100% without any room for doubt.
Okay.
You deserve this teasing, blah. That is 3 19s in a row.
Which was immediately preceded by 3 11s.
There is one roll between them.
That makes it better.
Swear
Okay.
to God.
What are your rolls with modifiers?
This is an intelligence check,
Yeah.
so just 19.
Okay.
Mine is
Um,
just 19.
So you look down the left path and you see a bunch of, like, compared to the trees on the right path, there's a lot of like gouge marks in the trees. It's unusual and clearly not natural. And on the other side of the path, there's distinctly it's on the other side. The other side of the path is void of this. There doesn't appear to be anything notably remarkable, although some of the leaves on the trees are covered in a very thin powder. Like, not visible, but if you like grab one, you notice that's not the normal texture of a leaf.
But it's not, like, just pollen?
It doesn't appear to be.
Can we try to identify it?
Yeah. This would be the equivalent of a nature check in D&D.
Okay, and that's wisdom, right? Or
No?
shows,
I will allow
shows what I
you
know.
to make it as a wisdom check because it's so built into how you've grown up. But
Right.
no, for the others,
That is a 12.
Well, it's a 15, because intelligence is not my forte.
okay. Paprika, you... Okay, I would love to know why you know that this is remnants of some sort of powder move.
Well, there are powdered ingredients used in cooking. That's what I got.
You somehow bridge a connection between... So the powdery substance on the leaves of the trees reminds you of a spice you've cooked with before. And the instructor in your cooking class compared this spice, for some reason, to a stun spore like powder.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
So there was a Pokemon using Stun Spore over here, and on their path, there's gouge marks.
Correct.
Seems fine.
Well, I am inclined to take the path that does not include gouging.
Our Pokemon are more physically built, though.
That is true. But Bismuth is still recovering, isn't she?
It
Oh,
has been
yeah.
another section of the day. Regain 1/10 HP.
So Bismuth goes from having 20 HP to having 30 HP.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's I don't know if I'd chance it.
Oh wait,
Okay.
shoot, I added it. I added 30 rather than... There we go.
So I vote we go to the right.
Seems good.
Toby?
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm like... ugh. Fading fast.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
We're getting there. You approach from the south. Although I realize the distance is not quite what I was hoping for, but we'll... Alright, so you don't quite get this close. You're a little further back, but I would like some perception checks.
Okay.
And some stealth checks.
The opposite of
Okay,
what I
wow.
rolled last time.
Toby is just bad at this at the moment.
Hmm.
Toby, you continue strolling along like nothing is wrong.
Ooh.
Mona, you reach a certain point and you stop in your tracks because you've spent your life, a lot of your early life, shirking meditation, wandering the forest. You've seen a lot of stuff and just how Pokemon kind of habitate areas. Your senses are screaming at you that the area up ahead is the nesting ground of some Pokemon.
Yeah, Mona holds her arms out to stop Toby and Paprika.
Oh,
We should be very careful from here on out.
should we turn back?
So what kind of nest do I know?
Yeah.
Ah. This is a Butterfree nest.
Mad up. Mad.
Hmm. Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
The Butterfree have noticed you, but you are a distance away. They've just noticed.
Warriors want heals. Stop
Oh,
popping blood fury.
Well, they are butterflies. Like, could be worse. We could have stumbled across a beedrill nest.
yeah.
Huh. I wonder what would have happened if you went left. Who knows?
Was it a freaking beedrill nest?
Oh my god.
I mean, there's one way to find out for sure.
I like Butterfree better. Butterfree has seen me through many a Nuzlocke.
Yeah, it's a nice utility Pokemon, but, you know, it's a lot of utility being thrown at us if we proceed, I think.
Yeah. If we try skirting around, maybe they'd let us go?
Hmm. We could try that.
It's that or the gouge route, right?
You could also trek through very deep forest, but that would take much longer than taking this path.
Hmm.
We're just passing through. Do you mind if we just skirt around?
A charisma check.
That's a 22.
So this Butterfree notices you guys and flies over. It doesn't appear to be like narrowing its eyes, ready for an epic showdown. So it flies over and is kind of investigating you guys.
Aw. I mean, tries to appear
Yes.
non-threatening. Which isn't hard for her because she's such an adorable little bean, but...
Alright, I think I have an idea. So Mona's actually going to step forward and use zoopathy? Is that how you pronounce that?
I believe so. Yeah, what does that do?
That allows me to talk to the Pokemon in its language for 4 hours.
Oh.
Yes. You can do that. How do you trigger that?
As in, like, mechanically, or?
Mechanically, yes, but like you have to touch them. What does it look like when you trigger? Do you just know Butterfree now?
I mean, it says adjacent Pokemon. It doesn't say, like, you gotta touch them or, you know.
Okay, I'm gonna use my standard catch-all aura mixing.
Yeah, something like that. Like, we get close enough that I can, like, sort of, you know, our thoughts kind of bleed into each other, or, like, our intentions. And,
Alright.
I guess, and, that's 10 HP. But, Mona is, Mona's being really, like, cordial, like, hello. we're just passing through. I hope it's alright if we just move through.
So the Butterfree is startled by the fact that you're talking to it.
Don't be alarmed. I am a mystic.
And it looks at you and says, "Oh, friend, you look unusual. What happened to you?"
Oh.
Nothing happened to me. I'm just, I'm a mystic, which means I can, you know, I can talk to Pokemon sometimes when, you know, when I feel like it.
But your wings! What happened to your wings? They're not there.
I think you're a butterfly. Oh.
Mona doesn't directly talk to Pokemon very often, so she quickly becomes flustered at this this interaction. Oh, I mean, I don't have wings normally.
Uh-oh.
The other Butterfree are coming over to investigate. And one of the Butterfree is like, "Friends, it has no wings, the poor thing.
Oh.
Bring it food, bring it food. It needs help."
Oh my god.
The various Butterfree start to scatter in search of food for their injured kin.
Mona just kind of turns back to the others and gives like a half shrug, like,
Please, latch on, and the Butterfree is trying to encourage you to latch onto the tree so you can rest.
Oh my god.
maybe if I do this, they'll accept me as one of their own.
You can just live here from now on and screw the rest of the region, I guess.
Wow, I don't know
you
what
guys,
to say.
You guys have no idea what's going on.
Oh,
Well, that's why I asked.
no. Would Toby be able to understand anything being an empath, or no? That's not quite what that means.
Give me a charisma check, I guess, is your empath ability thing. So you can't pick up on the words directly, but you get you're very honed in with the emotions. You're like,
Oh,
you're welcoming of, it's like the welcome of a friend. What the, oh no. Like you put two and two together and you're like, oh dear.
Rona, do they think you're a Butterfree?
And Paprika's just like, what?
I guess.
Mona, the
couldn't
tree awaits.
Why?
Alright,
I can't decide if the laughing is in or out of character. Oh my god.
Mona looks between her friends and the tree, and she's like, you know what? Kind of want to see where this goes.
Sure.
And she goes up to the tree, and I'm not going to try climbing in the tree, because, you know, Mona knows this is going to make her look like an idiot, so... She's gonna...
Is this all an elaborate scheme to make Mona even more memeable?
It certainly didn't start that way, but it's certainly ending up that way, isn't
Oh my god.
Mona is gonna, like, turn, you know, put her back against a tree and, like, sit against it.
That's so funny.
That's comfortable for you?
It's comfortable enough.
And by the way, this Butterfree is like swarming all around you, shifting sides, like checking bits of you.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry, our friends will be back with food soon.
It will make you grow wings.
That sounds lovely. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile,
I'm
Mona
sorry,
wonders
but-
to herself, what do these Butterfree consider
I
food
am-
exactly?
I am dying of secondhand embarrassment right now for the Butterfree. I don't know why it's killing me so bad, but... Oh my god.
I just think it's adorable.
I don't know why this is, like, driving me insane, but... Well, we're going with it.
So this Butterfree fusses over you for a couple seconds, or a couple more minutes, and the other Butterfree come back with this one actually has an oranberry for you,
Oh, hey.
and it looks at you expectantly as you hold it.
Like berries, Mona.
I mean, Pokemon like them, so... Mona takes a bite.
Gain 1 HP.
Outstanding.
At this point, the other Butterfree, like with all the commotion, This other Butterfree flies over, leaving this one on guard duty, and looks at you, and looks at its companions, and looks back at you, and it's like, what is this? A fellow Butterfree. It has no wings. It is hurt. We're helping it.
Mona
And
just
the other
gives,
one's like, looks at you, and looks back at its friend. You think that's a Butterfree?
well, I
He's picking up on the emotions of the conversation and realizes that this Butterfree actually realizes what's going on, and Toby is now losing it.
Oh dear.
Mona stands up and is like, "It's okay. I mean, it's not like I'm pretending or anything. They just, I'm just going along with them.
What?
I don't mean any harm or anything. I'm just along for
As
the
you
ride."
stand up, this Butterfree kind of flutters back a bit. Not 100% sure what you are.
So Toby turns to Paprika, like she's a... This one is... I didn't realize that she's...
Wait. Seriously?
Yeah!
Oh my god.
I mean,
She's barely getting a semi-coherent sentence out through the laughter.
but friend, it speaks our language. Of course it's a Butterfree.
Oh no.
Yeah, what else would I be?
She said her name is Mystic.
Oh, all right. That works.
I think Paprika's gonna start losing it too.
Can Mona roll me a deception check?
If we're going by charisma, that is a 10.
So the Butterfree stares at you with a critical look, and then kind of like backs off for a second, and then refocuses like, what? No, I don't know how it is speaking our language, but look at it. I mean, come on. What business do you have here?
We're just passing through.
We?
Oh yeah, me and she kind of gestures towards Toby and Paprika.
Mm-hmm. Just passing through.
Yeah, we're
This other one is kind of gone back to guarding, and the original Butterfree is like, friend.
She has very much stopped laughing by now, and she's like picking up on the emotions. She's like, ooh.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you earlier. I interrupted you earlier, Blah. What was Mona saying?
I forgot.
So the top Butterfree is like, just passing through. Kind of like looking for you to elaborate or say anything else.
Just, I mean, we gotta, like, we're going from point A to point B. We gotta go through point C, and this is point C. You get what I'm saying, right?
I don't know what you're on about. But this is our breeding ground. I can't just have you wandering around here.
Oh, we'll be in and out in no time. Don't worry about it.
Oh. What's it? This Butterfree friend won't hurt our friends. Come on. If it needs to pass through, it needs to pass through. It must be looking for its wings.
I would not mind having wings, yes.
Holy crap.
Fine. You may pass through if you stay if you stay over there and points to its right, your left.
Okay.
Okay.
That works for me. Thank you very much. And Mona starts to go in that direction.
Oh my god. Toby's going to very, very, follow exactly behind Mona.
Yeah.
Just, not get astray.
This entire time, this Butterfree is, dancing around Mona.
Oh! That's adorable!
We're looking for your wings, friend. Did you lose them around here? I can help you find them if they're around here.
Oh, I don't think they're around here.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh my god! This is too much.
Do you need another berry? I can find you another berry to help you grow some wings.
Oh,
I wouldn't mind that.
Okay, wait, right here. I'll be back. I'll be right back.
Oh my
And the
God.
Butterfree flies off. Please roll a forage check at advantage.
Holy shit.
Yeah, give me 1 second to pull up that the information I need for this.
This is so good.
Pokemon Tabletop, old campaigns, that abandoned campaign that I should bring back at some point. Where the heck is it? Ah, here it is. Let me just open up this ridiculous custom rules doc, because I know I have it somewhere here. Alright, I need, this is gonna be weird, a D17.
Sounds about right.
So this Butterfree asked you to wait right where you are. Are you gonna do so?
Yes.
So after a couple seconds of waiting there, the original Butterfree kind of calls out, comes over and's like, "Why are you still here?"
Well, that one, and she, points into the trees, is getting me a berry.
Free, yes.
Free.
You can just
Is
keep
that
walking.
the Butterfree equivalent of
freaking
Moon
fine.
Moon?
Oh my god.
It's the equivalent of Moon
So this Butterfree has instructed you to keep walking.
All right, well, better follow this Butterfree's instructions, the one that is right in front of me. So,
Yeah.
Yes. So as you continue to walk, you get to the other side of the clearing. This Butterfree is now kind of trailing you as you make your way around the edge, and you're almost at the exit of the clearing at this point. And this is so this Butterfree finally flies back to you. It's like, you didn't wait. Why did you not wait?
oh, I'm sorry, but this one insisted that I keep walking, so I did.
Oh, okay. Here you go. And hands you another oranberry and a berry that I would require a check to identify.
Okay, I will attempt that check.
So this is a oddly shaped pink berry. It almost looks like a snowman with only two tiers and like a green sprig on top instead of like a top hat. You don't quite know what it is, but you know that it's definitely a rare berry.
What color was it again?
A
Pink?
pink.
Oh. Is that, what? Pasho? No, not Pasho. I think I know which one that is, but I don't remember the name off the top of my head.
Toby can attempt a check to figure it out because you guys are
Okay.
following shortly behind.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
Hey, Paprika, this might be a cooking ingredient. Would you like to roll using your cooking modifier instead of your intelligence modifier?
Please.
Hey.
Ah, yes. So you would know through your various adventures in cooking that this is a papaya berry.
Oh,
Payapa berry.
Payapa berry,
Payapa
based on a papaya.
Which, if you're hit by a super effective psychic type move, the attack deals neutral damage.
oh wow. Okay.
Oh.
So yeah, I'll tell Mona.
Really? All right.
That is one of my favorite berries. I love that berry. You should try it. It's really good.
I think if it's so good, I think I'll save it for later.
That's a great idea. You're a genius.
Oh my! This sweet, dumb baby.
Why, thank you.
Oh
And,
my god, intelligence is your dump stat, but charisma is max.
And I do appreciate your hospitality. Thank you very much.
Oh, no problem, friend. Are you leaving now? That is sad. But you must find your wings.
Yeah, you know, I could use some help with that if you don't mind, if you'd like to follow me and help me out.
Oh, I would love to, but I must look after the young. They are important too.
Oh,
I'm
well,
sure you'll visit again sometime soon once you found your wings. And then we can go fly over the trees together. It'll be great.
Oh.
well, I tried. All right. Well, well, thanks anyway.
I'll see you soon, friend. Bye.
Yep. I will. I'll be back as soon as I find my wings.
He is not lying.
Aw.
And with that, you successfully pass through the clearing. And on that note, this is where we're going to end session 20 of the campaign known as Toby and Friends.
I am glad I tried that. That was incredible.
Wonderful.
I don't remember. What did you roll originally?
For what?
What did you roll originally that like for the to check with the Butterfree? Or you just spoke their language? Was that it? Or did I make
Yeah.
you make a charisma check?
That was a feature.
Oh yeah. So the Butterfree looked at you, speaking its language, purple, and went, "Must be a Butterfree."
An incredible array of logic there.
Yep. That was a naive Butterfree, and I do often let the nature inform my role-playing of them, so that was perfect.
Excellent.
So yeah, nothing too hardcore yet, but, you know.
Yeah, still, you know, we don't have the comforts of civilization anymore, so...
Yes. And I am personally glad that you guys remained patient on catching Pokemon. Like, Blah, you were talking about, like, I don't know, maybe we should catch these Bidoof, and I'm like, oh my god, don't. Like, no. Blah, I can't help you if you do that.
Literally the first Pokemon we come across.
Like, oh god, Blah. Like, I think the idea is, at least in general, is that the weaker Pokemon are more common and the stronger Pokemon are rarer. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm gonna give you many opportunities to catch many different things. You guys got one Pokeball so far. You got to be picky. I will also clarify that in the event you see a Deerling or a Sawsbuck again, that is one of the Pokemon that can be a mount in this system.
Woo.
It was just you rolled a 4 to convince the deer not to run away. The deer ran away.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got a Payapa berry and some experience, and last but not least, a fletchling friend.
Yeah.
For now. Yay.
And the extra
So, yeah.
Oranberry.
And the extra Oranberry. Oh, you didn't eat the extra Oranberry.
Yeah, I didn't.
Okay. But yeah, next time on Toby and Friends, our group will be continuing its long journey to the northeast towards the Frost Cavern, the mountain, whatever it's freaking called. And yeah, on that note, I've been Kyle.
I've been Blosefigui.
I've been Diamond.
And
she's Wombat. And we'll see
Wombat's
you
been
all
napping.
next time. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Night.
Come on, Kyle. I clearly said wham, but
Oh, sorry.